It took so long, too. It took me a while. Actually, this is tomorrow. Last clip was yesterday. This is now tomorrow. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome to my world. We're here, we're doing things. Back on Direwolf20 mod pack. What are we calling this? Just Direwolf? Back on Direwolf. I don't know if that sounds right. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. Now, something has come to my attention. When playing on a server, there are a lot of people who are faster or slower than you. And this guy right over here, which you can't really see at the moment, let's go take a look real quick. He gave me this little handy little teleport thing. He's working on a mob farm right now, which is really cool. That's not the part that's like so far ahead of me or anything. That's the part, the part that's so far ahead of me is that he already has the wings. He's got some wings. He's already been into the nether, caught a ghast, caught a bat, combined them together, and gotten himself a pair of wings. And also got the other stuff going. The... What are they? What? I forget what they're called. The water, well, I use the water generators, but really he's gotten grid power is what it is. Like these guys add grid power and stuff. So he's already got all of that hooked up. My favorite thing is the water generator. The water, I think that it's actually called a water generator. Is it? No. Water wheel? Water, what do you call it, thing? Watermill, that's what it is. So that's the one I like to use because it's the easiest to actually get the power that, you know, it's easiest to get the power. So that's kind of a cool thing. I need to get up a little higher. Nah. But that being said, I'm usually the one, I'm usually the one that is further ahead because I play daily. I put out daily episodes and there aren't many people who do that. At least not on this server. So I'm used to being ahead of other people. I'm comfortable that way. And, you know, aside from Dog Bless is usually catches up with me. But now that I have 3 Minecraft series, this one, I have, whoa, he was in the block. Did you see him? He was in the blocks. Oh, there we go. Yay. Now that we have, 3 series, we have this, we have the Sky Block, and we have Life in the Woods. It's not the same. I'm not ahead anymore because I'm not playing the same mod pack all 3 days, which means, I have a 3-day rotation, which means every 3 days is when I record an episode on here, which puts me behind. It's not every day anymore. So now he's ahead of me, and it's not that it's bad. It's definitely not. I mean, by all means, play all the time in case he is watching this. Play as much as you want to play. That's fine. It's just weird for me. And it makes me feel like I need to play catch up, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I just told him that we were going to go and try to get the wings today. I don't think I'm ready for the wings. I don't even have armor yet. I have a creeper head and I have slime boots, but I don't have water. Water? Armor. Why water? Why? I have water. There's a lot of water at the bottom of the cliff. Why would the word water even enter my mind at that point? It's weird. I don't have any armor. So I don't know. It's one of those things. I have to push it back. So what I think I need to do is actually do a little bit of mining. Now I still might go after it because I really want to fly. But the first thing that we would need to do in order to get that going is get these guys, which means I need the resonator before I can do anything. That requires a block of coal, which I could probably get. Redstone, resonating redstone. Do I have any of this stuff? I have the redstone, but I haven't gotten the resonating, or the resonating redstone, what is that called? Crystal. So I haven't gotten that. I do have some iron, but not a whole lot. I have enough coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was only 7. That was not 9. I tend to count really quick, and it just never actually equals the number that I'm counting to. Anyway, so yeah, so there's that thing right here. Now we have that. Even more coal. 5 pieces of iron, so I can actually get that. I just need the redstone thing. I can make the resonator, and we'll have to do solar panels in order to power the resonator right off the bat, which is 3 lapis and a couple of the stone things and another resonating crystal, which we also don't have. Do I even have any lapis? I don't think I even have lapis. Like, I'm talking about going to get flight right away. And I can't even get the power source for the flight. Like, we're not even close to it. So I need to go mining. I need to get some stuff first. That's what I need to do. And then maybe we can look at actually getting the power source for the wings. And then we can see about going into the nether and braving that fight until we can capture a ghast in one of the halo or lasso things that he just gave us. But first, I love doing this. Whee! Ah, I missed my little... Oh, get under there. Get under there. I can't get under there. There we go. As long as I hit the roof, I don't bounce so much. I could also use this to slow myself down too as well. But anyway, this I can just hold over and it's fine. I can actually get down to the bottom of this thing pretty easily. I haven't mined much. Like, this is all I've gone. It's really not much. It's kind of pitiful, actually. I only have 23 torches. That's unfortunate. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm trying to get done. We're going to see how far we can get, but no promises because I don't think we're going to get very far. We might get the power source, but we're certainly more than likely not going to get the wings today. But I do have an emerald that I can't mine right now because I'm only using stone. Let me go get an iron pickaxe. Unbelievable how much I had to go through in order to get just a few pieces of lapis. Look at this. I have almost 4 stacks of redstone, 38 copper, which really isn't all that common. Plenty of iron ore, which a bunch of it's still in here that I've used, actually. I went through about 4 iron pickaxes. Okay, they don't last that long, but still. I figured lapis would be a little more common than that. And I only found 1 vein of it, which gave me a total of 20. But that is enough. That is enough. So what I need to do is go ahead and combine these guys together. And then I can go ahead and just get a bunch of stone bricks, because I'll probably use them in the future. So there's 4, I think. What do I need? I think I need 2 sets of them. I think I do. And then I need you guys. And then I need the lapis here. So I should be able to go ahead and get the solar panels. Boom. 1, 2, and 3. Now, the solar panel. What solar panel is the actual name of the achievement. Okay. No, that's cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up top for now. It'll probably move later. As always, I don't ever place things down permanently right away. But for now, they're up here. We're just going to put them right where our other stuff used to be. The crafting table and the furnace when we first got up here. There we go. Now what we need to do is actually make the resonating thing. Oh, get under. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Now that I have that, I need to make this guy, which I do also have enough for. It should be in here somewhere. We have you. We have you. The iron I may not currently have on me, but I know I have it in here. I should have at least 1 block left. So there's that. And then I have the other 42, even if I didn't. And then I need redstone. So we have this, we have the other thing. We should have everything we need in order to do this. Also, if you take a look up top there, to the left, up top to the left, it's a new tooltip. It's actually from the One Probe, which is kind of cool. It's a nifty little feature. It shows quantities and things if you push shift. And honestly, I like the design and the layout better. I don't know if it gives enough or more information than Wayla, but for right now, we're going to stick with this guy because it's pretty cool. It's a nifty little thing that I do indeed need. There's no tool for these guys? Yeah, there is. The pickaxe step works different. Look at that. It says no tool, but the pickaxe is better. So there are obviously some glitches in there. But if you are hovering over the right tool, you notice that it still turns green. It just says the wrong thing. But anyway, so now if we go here, resonator, boom, boom. Now we have this guy. We can go ahead, stick you down somewhere, just like so. And then I believe we need these guys in order to get the other ones. And I know that we need 6 total for, oh, that's for one of them. Okay. So that's pretty easy to make. How many of these other guys do we have? I don't need any more of them. I think I have, what, 5 left? I guess I have 5 left. Can we, like, trade in redstone for these guys? Not usage. I want R, actually. I need an ender shard and a bunch of redstone to make that. I don't have an ender shard. Oh, an ender pearl and glass cutter gives you 8 ender shards. Interesting. Okay. That's kind of nifty, actually. That's pretty cool. All right. You get there's screens? That's cool. So I can make them with ender pearls, but I don't have ender pearls either. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I have 5 right now, so that'll be okay. Should be okay. I don't need 5 of these, though. Really, I need what, like 2? So we're good there. So let me make... We get 16 apiece. So I need a minimum of 2, probably 3 or 4. So let's make 4 of them. Let's make 4 of those guys. So I need a bunch more of these. Indeed, I need 18. I need 2 more stone bricks. But I'm going to have to get 4 more. And then 2 of them are going to be put away. I guess I actually need to do all of them, huh? Like so. And then 2 of them will be going. And then we'll do this and do this. So now we're going to wait for these guys to go ahead and process. As you see, it will take a pretty long while, actually. A ridiculously long while. Oh, you're not updating. No, you are updating. Why are you not? What is happening? Wait a minute. Why? Are you broken? You're broken. This is 8 grid power. I have grid power. Oh, I don't have any grid power. Why don't... Oh, because it's nighttime. Okay, never mind. I didn't realize it was nighttime. I had no idea. That's fine. Now it'll work. There it goes. That's better. I was wondering what the crap was going on. They are solar generators. Okay. Anyway, so while these guys are processing, I'm just going to chill out and I'm going to wait. And then we're going to make our water wheels, or water mills. We're going to put those up top as well after we're done making them. But if I want 4, how many did I say? I said 4 of those, right? So yeah, so 6 times 4, 20. So yeah, so if I want 4 of these, then I need 8 redstone gears and 4 of these guys, which I already have those. So I need 8 of these guys. So I need a bunch of redstone, a few sticks, and yeah, it shouldn't be too big of a deal to get them though, other than that. Where's my wood? Actually, my wood was here, wasn't it? Okay, all right, so here we are. We have all these guys. This, in case you don't know, is kind of my go-to setup for extra utilities and generating grid power. 4 water wheels or more if you need them, but then we have 1 water source here, 1 over here, 1 over here, 1 over here, 1 over here. That way you never get the infinite water sources because they do rely on water actually moving and not being a solid block. So right here is going to generate the most possible power, which is 4, because it's only the second block, so it's good. And the same deal here. So you have 4 on this side, 4 on that side, 4 on this side, 4 on this side, blah, 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 all the way across. It just works out that way. It's kind of perfect. It's kind of awesome, and I really like it. Now that we have the grid power, though, spent so long trying to mine for the lapis for it, I feel like I want to go ahead and see about going on a different kind of adventure. That adventure being to go and get the ghast that we need for this. Everything else I'm not too incredibly worried about. If you see here, we do actually have the bat already. I was doing that while mining. Of course, I'm exploring caves as I'm mining, so I do run into bats. And yeah, that's a thing. Also, I want to mention that I died like 4 or 5 times in a row. It was ridiculous. I was a little bit frustrated, and one handy Andy actually helped me out a little bit. He came down just to provide a little bit of extra protection while I got my stuff back. So big thanks to him. I really, really do appreciate it because it means a lot. It's good that we can come together as a team. You know, no matter who's on the server, that's the kind of support we're gonna get because that's the kind of team we are. It's really, really awesome that we have that kind of stuff. But anyway, so if you haven't checked out One Handy Andy, go check him out. He's got a link in the description, of course. Just like everybody else. And yeah, it'd be good to go. But I do need to get a ghast. So there's a portal there. There's a portal there. One not funny, but the side note is that if I go into this portal and go back through, I'll actually be ported to over here. So I think this one is actually a little closer than this one. Probably easier to get to. And it's the one we're going to come back through anyway. So it's probably the one we should head to. But I do need to go ahead and get this one. The only real thing that I need is the ghast. I have to catch a ghast inside of the cursed lasso, which means I have to damage it a bunch, which means I need some string as well. I think we may actually be able to check out the mob farm that that one handy has actually been setting up. Last time it was me that set it up, and I think his is actually working better than mine, especially since he wants to go ahead and supercharge it. He wants to like add more levels to it and stuff. But we're gonna go check that out real quick before we head out to do this whole thing. But I need food too, so I'm gonna have to do food as well, and I'm gonna have to sleep. Whoa. Can I sleep yet? I think it's too early to sleep. Oh, I can sleep! Holy crap, that's awesome. Let's go check out his little thing over here. Thank you! Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, here's his little entrance. We're just going to go down to there and walk up the path. So, blink. And we'll start heading this way. Boinky, boinky, boinky. Boink. 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 Whoa! Dang it! Too far. Too far. That's a bummer. Alright, anyway. So, it's not that big of a deal. There's a... I hear you, zombie. I'm like standing like right on your head. You're like right under me. Anyway. So we're going to go ahead and check this out real quick. Let's go see his mob farm. I think as we get close, you'll see some of the mobs start to fall. There they go. There they go. Look at them. See, it works out pretty daggone well. It may not be better than mine yet. It might be about the same. But as soon as he adds more levels on, it's definitely going to be better. It might be better than mine. I'm not sure. Anyway, what I really want is a couple... I didn't want those. I want these. There we go. We're going to get a couple stacks of arrows. And we probably should get some of the bones. Or not bones, bows as well. Maybe I could use a potion of healing. That might come in handy. There's a lot of bows here. Holy crap. Alright. Maybe we should get a better bow. A few better bows. It's not like they're going to need any of these things. Unbreaking 2. Punch 1. That could be handy. Oh, I don't want anything, actually. You're pretty good, but no, not right now, because I need a regular bow. In order to get the ghast down to a temperature... Why do I say such weird words? It's like sometimes my mind just mixes two words up. It doesn't make any sense. Really? Once we get the ghast down to a certain level of health, then we can capture him. Without any difficulty or much difficulty. But it's getting him down that far without killing him that actually causes the problem. I said it was going to go over here, didn't I? So we'll go... Blink! I went wrong direction. Go that way. Go that way. Anyway, let me go start looking for a ghast. That's undoubtedly going to take me a while to get to a point where I can actually catch him. But, yeah, let me just go take care of this. Hello, spiders! Okay. Okay. So I've done it! Check it out! I got it. Oh no, that's the bat. I got the ghast! I have a ghast. It took so long, too. It took me a while. Actually, this is tomorrow. Last clip was yesterday. This is now tomorrow. And it's kind of an interesting concept that way. But it took me a while to get what I needed. But I did finally get it. It was... Ugh. I didn't show any of it on camera just because, well, one, the nether is very, very dark. So that's always a problem. 2, it's really not easy to catch this kind of a thing on cam. Like, I could record the entire thing, I suppose, and chop it up, but that would have required a lot of free space because I was there for a couple hours. And that much of a recording, and then I would have had to, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty difficult sometimes. Pretty difficult to actually catch that kind of thing, but I did get it. And my favorite rings, my favorite angel ring is the dragon one, right? It's the one with the dragon stuff, but I don't have any leather. I haven't killed any cows, so I don't have any. So what we're going to do is we're going to instead get the bat ones. I think they're the bat wings. Why you no work? Oh, no. What? Why? That's what it is. That is coal. What are you talking about? That is coal. Oh, it's charcoal. Really? Coal and charcoal is what I need. I can't use... Are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? I can't use 2 pieces of coal. One of them has to be a piece of charcoal? I had no idea. I gotta go chop a tree now. Because I don't have any logs on me. How terrible is that? Okay, I got scared for a second. I got scared because these guys were switched, and I was like, but it is charcoal! It is! What now? And then I was like, wait. Oh, okay. Guess what I can do now, though? I can fly. Oh, it's so fantastic. Whoa. I don't ask what that noise was. I have no idea. But we do now. I can fly. I can fly. Now, I want to show you a couple things that have popped up around base in the last day. People are going buck wild for this place, this thing, this whatever it is, this server. That's what it is. So it's really, really, really neat, though, because I love flying. Oh, I looked at him. Guess what I can do, though? And you just touch water. You're fine. You shouldn't be trying to get after me. You hit water. In case you don't know, Endermen are supposed to clear their target history or whatever you want to call it. Their aggro list, for those of you who have played MMOs before. They're supposed to clear that out when they touch water. They're not supposed to be after you anymore. Come on, keep trying to come after me. You go just land in water. I mean, you know. There you go. Come to water. Are you done yet? I don't know if you're done yet. Anyway, so this right here was set up by One Handy Andy. I believe I mentioned this already. This is really, really, really cool because this is how I got my arrows and stuff. You saw that already. So it's really, really cool. And it's going crazy. This thing is really, really, really good. So anytime we need any kind of mob drops, he's already got it taken care of. We can just come right in there. It's really good to go. This right here is set up. I wish I could tell you by who. I don't remember. Actually, I think this might actually be One Handy Andy as well. He is going crazy on this thing. And I only say that because right here, if you go into here, One Hand Nether, he's the only one who set some of these up, which means he's probably the one who set this down and therefore made these guys. And if he made these guys, then quite possibly he's the one who set the rest of it up. So that's the logic that's going on in my mind. But we have a mine down here going all the way down. So that's really handy. That's really cool. Thanks, One Handy, for the handy thing. That makes any sense. I believe I already mentioned before, but of course he's got a link in the description, so go check him out. Now, that being said, now that we can fly, we can do some other things. What are those other things? Hold on a second. Let me figure that out. Well, okay then. Let's check this out. So what I've decided to do is do a little bit of reconfiguring for our base. And one thing that I noticed was that it wasn't really all that visible from here. And I realized that's because it's not decorated. It's not designed out yet. So I have an idea for the base, but it's going to require a little bit of configuring. Now, the first thing that I want to configure is actually to add on a little bit of a patio type deal to this. And it doesn't need to be very big. I think it's going to be like this, and then we're going to go down like so. It doesn't need to be huge. I don't know if I want to go like that or if I want to go a little bit further with it. I think that's too much. Maybe not. That might be okay. Might be okay. And the other thing that I wanted to do is actually match the stuff below up to this. At least make it as big. Right? Okay, so technically this one doesn't need to be here in that case. You can go away. Thank you. I'm so glad I can fly now. It's so amazing. I love flying. Flying is just great. Okay. Anyway, now, so with this here, I think I want the bottom of this. So these two need to be chopped out as well. The reason I want these guys to kind of be the same is because that way when I add in a pillar or something to support this, is that it matches both the floor and the ceiling of it. So it's not going to look weird, basically. So if with this here, I think that's about right? And then we have this one here and then those three. Okay. So here's this and then these three. And then these guys can come out and become dirt. I'm not worried about this being one lower or anything. That'll all fill in with grass and it'll look more terrain-like. It'll seem like it's morphing into the terrain and it'll look okay. It'll be fine. Actually, now that I think about it, this isn't quite right because the other thing that I want to do is actually give me some of these guys, which I'm going to need some more. But I want to have a surrounding around this as well. That many. That should maybe be enough. So I want to have a border around this, which means the bottom is going to have to extend a little bit further as well. And then into here, like so. Okay. So with this here, it's starting to come together. It's starting to look okay. It is getting nighttime, but of course it is. But of course, I don't know, I kind of want to do something similar to the top, but not exactly the same. I want it to be this, but shorter. So maybe the first design that we had is what we're going to do for the top. And that way the bottom kind of overhangs a little further than the top, and it's a lot easier to fly out of our base when we want to. Granted, it's not hard anyway. I mean, we could just kind of jump off the edge and fly and everything will be fine. But just so it looks more accessible, it looks better, I think, that way. So, yeah. Now, I also need to worry about the pillar underneath. The pillar underneath this guy, I don't know exactly how I want that to go. I kind of want this to be clear glass, which I can break it out and figure it out later. It's not going to be that big of a deal. But I do need to extend this. And basically what it is there's dirt on... That's not where you're supposed to go, dude. Okay, that's going to take forever. So there's dirt on all sides of this, basically. So I need to fill this in just like I did the top. And then it's the same all the way around. And I need to fill the rest of this in so at least it's flat all the way down, which means I need more dirt, actually. Oop, go up further. And that way it doesn't look weird. It won't look exactly like it was tied into the terrain. It'll like, you'll be able to tell that the terrain was changed, but I don't think it'll be too horrible that it, you know, let me show you what I'm talking about here in a second. So we do this, and then this, and then this. I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah. So it's obvious that the terrain was changed underneath the mountain, but it's fine that it is. And it doesn't look too incredibly weird. I kind of like how that looks. It doesn't give us enough, like too much room for a center pillar thing. And I don't know exactly where that center would be. Technically, it would be these two blocks right here would be the pillar. And I don't exactly know. I guess I might have to do some chisels and bits ideas for that. Which I do have an idea. I don't know how it'll look though. But the first bits of it, let me show you what I'm talking about. I might have to do some chisels and bits things. But let me get some more of you first and foremost. And then I need to get some stairs. Just one set will do. Oh, look, you get 8. Oh, that's perfect. It's perfect. It's not perfect because I only need 4 of them, but you know, it is what it is. So if we do one here and then one here, it'll kind of do that little deal. And then we can go here and here. And in between, what I want to do is kind of basically like a vertical slab, but not really. Let's see about getting a chisel out here. Let me chisel this stuff out, get a bag. Yeah, we'll definitely need a bag. I need a chisel first and foremost. I need a chisel. Okay, chisel. I need golden. No, we'll just get an iron chisel. I think I have. Okay, so it's a piece of iron and a stick. It's not hard to get a stick, okay? It's really not. You are the iron. So give me you and you to do the chisel. And then I need the bag, which means I need to get one little itty bitty piece of this out of you. Bloop. There we go. So now I have one piece. I'll show you why I need one piece. Is just because I remember the recipe for it. So, yep, there we go. Now, it's not too much. I don't have a huge amount in this bit bag, but that's fine. That is okay. I'm going to go ahead and do some drawn regions. We're going to go all the way from here to here. And then we can go ahead with some other stuff and get this guy in here. What do I want? I guess the line would work. Because I could do basically a line all the way across here. And maybe not completely across. Oh, that was wrong. Okay, that's fine. Come on. This is taking a little while. I know. It's taking a little bit, but there. And it's kind of a pillar. I don't know. It's a little weird. Maybe a different material would work. And actually, I think I kind of want this to be rounded all the way around, and that would take a lot of chisels and bits work. It really would. I don't want to do too much chisels and bits stuff this time around, but I do want to go ahead and see about removing maybe 2 rows from each of these, from both sides, just to give it a little bit of depth in the middle. I think that'll make it look better as far as this middle pillar goes. Like that. I mean, it's not the greatest, and maybe I could add in a little bit. Let's do drawn region for you as well. And we can go like that. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. I guess we'll right click then to place it, and then we'll do it again. Second over like so. And then we'll just kind of draw in a couple extra little pieces. And I think this will actually help it out a little bit. This will help it blend a little bit better with the stairs, but it's still not, I don't know, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it does look a little out of place because now it looks like it has too much detail in comparison to the stairs, and it's not all that great, but I'll have to work on that later. It's also made out of birch, which I could have chosen a different type of material like stone or a different wood even would have worked out pretty good, but it'll be okay. It'll be fine. I do want to go ahead and get rid of most of this stuff here, which this way I can put in the ceiling bits. Okay. And there we go. So yes. Anyway, so there's a little bit of design work on camera. We have a little bit of a patio and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put in the roof and maybe do a little bit of border around the outside of this, using probably some birch wood and maybe around here as well. Possibly. I don't know. I'm going to do some stuff. I'm going to play with a few things. And we'll see what I have when I come back. But if you take a look off to the left, we do have some room. So we can expand this wall. We can also go back. If you see the relative height of my my base, I can go back pretty far. And these are things we couldn't readily tell without the wings. So it's good that we finally have them to be able to keep an eye on that kind of thing. And eventually I'd like to add in a skylight of some kind right over here. Which would be pretty nifty to just like drop right into the base. Pretty much where these guys are. Eventually they'll be moved and we can add in a sky drop or something. It's not really a skylight because it's not going to have glass over it. And it's not meant to look at the sky. It's a sky landing pad. So it's a sky drop or a sky plot or not plot. Sky, I don't know, something. Anyway. So, yeah, and we also, I wanted to show you some of the other stuff over here. We already checked out all these things that are right here in Spawn, and this is very early in the series, and the things are getting done pretty quick. This is a shack by Shrimp Taco, which is looking awesome so far, and it's called the Love Shack. And, yeah, so that's pretty cool. Also, this is a middle point, this is a middle point. So everything, now that I can fly, it's a lot easier to show you this. This corner right here is all for homes. And then you have this middle point and this middle point. So everything over here is homes from here. So we have homes and homes. And then over here in this corner from those two middle points is businesses. Now these guys aren't strictly businesses. This is, you know, a mob farm that One Handy Andy made. I believe he also made this. I'm not 100% on that. I think both him and Shrimp Taco might have worked on this. Not 100%, but, you know, it is what it is. Links in the description. I think that's the third time I mentioned that, but whatever. But yeah, so they're not strictly businesses, but they are. It's probably the closest category for them. So even though we don't have to pay for them, they're still community use things that are business-like, I guess. Anyway, so then this middle point to this middle point, this is all fun stuff. So that's kind of our markings, and you see this guy is right just barely inside the home area. So there's our home region. Everybody over here can build as much as they want, as freely as they want, their own homes, and we have our home right here, which is going into the mountain. I don't know what it is about, you know, mountain bases. Somebody in the comments was like, hey, it's a mountain base. It's really, really, really cool. I always build mountain bases, which is really cool. It's a fascinating little thing, man. I appreciate, you know, it's cool. It's cool. But anyway, I like it so far. We'll see how good we can make it in the future. But anyway, that is about all the time I have for this episode. If you liked it, don't let that like button get lonely, and subscribe to see more. Also, ring the bell beside the subscribe button to check out the notifications and be notified of my videos. Did you like that little addition into it? Because there's now a bell beside the subscribe button that will allow you to get notified via email or any other choices that you want to make about my videos coming out. So when they go live, you can actually get an email about it. You can also get all this other stuff. I think you were always, like, you always had that option, but it was a lot harder to find. And now they make it so plainly obvious right there beside the subscribe button. Anyway, click that thing if you want to see. You can get notified and all that good stuff. Check out the Patreon and donation links down below. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps. I'm going to go home now. Oh! Stop. Why did I stop? That was weird. The tofu. Wait, what? Where'd my tofu go? I think it went on the ground. It did. Crapo. It scared the crap out of me for a second. Okay, spinach, this mushroom, and the dough ball. Yay! I have a beef Wellington. I only won. but I have one.